Welcome to the Mr. Pictures channel. Stark's return is now. Thanos always knew everything. In this story that I'm going to tell today, I bring a phase in which Thanos traveled in different timelines and already knew that Stark would become Doom without. Any further, let's go to what's interesting. The rise of Doom Stark, conqueror of the multiverse. The last battle. The battlefield was devastated. Tony Stark, exhausted and bloodied, watched Thanos in front of him, about to perform the last snap. Recognize. The screens around him flickered with symbols that scrambled in his mind. What happened? He muttered, trying to compose himself. When he got up, he felt something different in his body. The golden armor was still there, fused to his skin like a second layer. But it wasn't just that. His mind was clouded, and he felt a dark presence infiltrating his thoughts. Welcome to my kingdom. The voice echoed throughout the room, and before him, an imposing figure appeared, wrapped in dark metallic armor and with a flowing cape. Doom. Who are you? Tony asked, trying to activate his weapons, but nothing happened. I am the true manifestation of your power. I am Doom, and we two are now one. Stark felt a wave of anger and fear mixed together. How could there be another version of him? You're not me. Wrong. I am what you will become when you accept your destiny. The power you seek, the supremacy you desire, is within your reach if you abandon your human limitations. Tony tried to resist, but Doom's words sounded almost logical. Before he could react, his mind was invaded by chaotic visions. Him dominating the world, subjugating the Avengers, destroying everything in his path to achieve absolute power. The supremacy of Doom. Stark. The merging of their minds was complete. Doomstark rose, now as a transcendent being, mixing genius with pure domination. On his new throne, he began plotting his next move, conquering the multiverse. However, a dimensional disturbance caught his attention. On one of the monitors, a broadcast appeared. The Fantastic Four, facing a gigantic cosmic entity, Galactus Doom. Stark watched coldly, realizing that the Eater of Worlds was about to consume the Earth of that timeline. That can't happen. The planet will be mine. Opening a portal with a gesture, he crossed dimensions and appeared floating before Galactus, who looked at him with contempt. Another insect daring to oppose me! Insect? Doomstark smiled. I am the one who will rewrite the destiny of the cosmos. With a quick gesture, he launched golden beams that passed through Galactus's colossal body, but the entity only absorbed the impact. Pathetic. The Silver Surfer intervened, firing a cosmic blast at Doomstark, but he only dodged it with an agile movement. If you only knew what you were up against, Surfer. The confrontation began to devastate the surrounding galaxy, stars being torn apart by the energy blasts. Doomstark took advantage of a loophole and launched a gravitational field directly at Galactus, trying to crush him under the weight of an entire planet. Galactus countered with a beam of cosmic force, but Doomstark erected a dimensional barrier that reflected the energy back, destroying a nearby planet. Are you having fun, Giant? You haven't seen anything yet. Doomstark summoned a temporal distortion field, attempting to trap Galactus in an infinite loop, but the cosmic giant broke through the bonds with sheer brute force. You may be powerful, mortal, but you will never be a god. Doomstark laughed, opening his arms and conjuring an even more colossal armor around him, golden and filled with mystical runes. Then let me show you what a true god can do. The creation of the Cosmic Empire. The battle continued to destroy everything around, while the Fantastic Four tried to evacuate nearby planets to save the survivors. Doomstark, sensing the interference, teleported Reed Richards to him, holding him by the neck. You dare hinder my ascension? Tony, fight it! That's not you! Reed tried to argue, but Doomstark threw him back to his ship with an impatient gesture. Galactus then opened his cosmic core, releasing an explosion that ripped apart the fabric of reality. Doomstalk channeled his energy back with a counterattack, generating an anomaly that began to consume the surrounding space. If I can't have this universe, no one will. Suddenly, a familiar voice echoed. You've always been an egomaniac, Stark. It was Thanos, resurrected, and now watching the chaos. Of all the monsters I've faced, you're the only one who became worse than me. Doomstalk was not intimidated. He just smiled coldly. And who are you to judge me, Mad Titan? Kneel or disappear. Thanos knew he would nemesis, was poised to corrupt all creation with his limitless power. This unlikely alliance Thanos floated alongside the Silver Surfer, watching the colossal golden figure of Doomstalk channel cosmic powers against Galactus. The fight between the two titans distorted the space around them, tearing apart realities and destroying stars as if they were grains of sand. I never thought I would fight alongside you, Titan, muttered the Surfer, keeping his guard up. Fate has its whims, Thanos replied with a sarcastic tone. But if Doomstalk continues, there will be no universe for anyone to conquer. Silver looked at him suspiciously. And what is your true goal here, Thanos? Power? Revenge? Thanos crossed his arms, analyzing the scene with his discerning eyes, stopped his fight with Galactus. Ah. Two cosmic failures trying to stop me. How pathetic, Doomstalk said, his voice reverberating with absolute power. Do you think you're a god, Stark? Thanos roared, standing up. I've already held infinite power in my hands, and I know what it's like to control destiny. But what? You do. It's not control, it's chaos. Doomstalk raised a hand and created a gravitational explosion that crushed a nearby planet, scattering debris everywhere. Control and chaos are the same thing when you are above it all. The essence of supreme power Galactus, furious at having his fight interrupted, raised his colossal hand and fired a cosmic ray straight at Doomstalk. The Golden Conqueror absorbed the impact with a grim smile. I've already come to terms. I'm with you, useless giant. Now it's these insects' turn. Thanos and the Silver Surfer stood side by side. The Mad Titan took a deep breath and narrowed his eyes. We need a distraction. I'll take care of it, replied the Surfer, accelerating towards Doomstalk, creating illusory clones made of cosmic energy to confuse his opponent. Taking advantage of the moment, Thanos opened a portal with the jewel he had forged after. His resurrection? The Dark Reality Stone, a cosmic fragment he received from Death himself in exchange for his eternal servitude. The jewel glowed in dark tones, reflecting the vacuum of space. With a quick gesture, he conjured chains of black energy that tried to bind Doomstalk, but he simply laughed and exploded the bonds with a single movement. Chains, Titan. Is that all you have to offer? Not yet, Thanos muttered, moving quickly as the Surfer created a cosmic storm to cover his movements. The final onslaught Galactus finally intervened, deciding that Doomstalk was a greater threat than any other. Channeling direct energy from a galactic core, he fired a massive beam, forcing Doomstalk to raise his defenses to their maximum. The Surfer, taking advantage of the distraction, whispered to Thanos, "We need to find a way to sever Stark's connection to Doom's power." Thanos reflected for a moment, remembering something. Its source is in the core of the golden armor. If the primordial energy is broken, perhaps we can free Stark from this corruption. Then create a breach. I will take care of the core. Without hesitation, Thanos advanced towards Doomstalk, summoning a distortion field that forced the Conqueror to retreat. Do you want to face me up close, Titan? Doomstalk mocked, firing cutting rays. Thanos deftly dodged, getting close, enough to grab Doom's arm, and with a roar, focused the dark energy directly on the armor, trying to destabilize it. Just a few more seconds. Galactus, noticing the movement, concentrated a cosmic power and launched a beam straight into Doomstark's chest. The fusion of energies made the armor shake, creating the gap the Surfer needed. Flying at high speed, Silver fired his cosmic energy directly into the crack in the armor, causing a chain reaction. Doomstark roared, trying to maintain his stability, but the dark and cosmic energy merged and destroyed the internal circuits. No! I am the Supreme! With one last explosion, the golden armor shattered, and Stark fell into the spatial void, unconscious and free of Doom's corruption. The new threat, Thanos, landed next to Stark's body, watching him with cold eyes. He was right. About one thing. About what? Asked the Surfer. Absolute power belongs to no one, but I still need that balance. Before they could reflect, Galactus stood up again, now looking at Thanos suspiciously. You defy even the gods, Titan. Your ambition will be your undoing. Thanos just smiled, putting away the dark reality stone. Ambition or need? One day you will understand. The Surfer, feeling that the threat was controlled for now, nodded to Thanos and opened a portal to a safe universe, taking Stark's body with him for treatment. A problem has been resolved, Thanos whispered, looking at the stars in the distance. But others will emerge. And as the galaxy calmed again, Thanos reflected on the meaning of power and control, knowing that even greater forces could awaken at any moment, and he would need to be prepared. Continues. And that's our story today. Comment here, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.